Welcome to my channel. My name is Ashish. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to set up a new campaign on Momara that is a fresh installation, and this tutorial is for the guys who have never used Momara. So first you have to log in with the provided email ID and password, and let's log into dashboard. This is the interface of Momara, and first thing first that we have to changes that first go to profile section and type your name here and select the proper time zone. In this case, this is one of the client whose email server is this one, and you can see that proper time zone +1 according to his time zone is set, and just we have to submit it. And then after that we have to go to settings and application setting, and in their application setting also we have to set up this time zone. So after setting this, almost things are done. We have to set up the SMTP server. But in most of the Momara installation services, the SMTP setup is already there. So just we have to do one thing, that go to SMTP accounts, and then we have to edit it. The specialization of Mumara is it supports multiple SMTPs, and whenever you run a campaign or send an email campaign, then you can select from there also. We will see it later on the same video, and just edit it. Almost all things are self-explanatory, but let me tell you a few things. That SMTP account is just it is an alias, and it has no significance of sending email. It is just for your recognition. That is SMTP account name and group name, both are your recognition. And SMTP host is if you are running on PMTA, then you can enter IP address here also. And if you are running for any other, suppose you are running Momara on Vista Control Panel or something like that, then you have to enter your domain name or whatever. For example, we have to enter server.domain.com, and here it comes. Since in this case the setup is through PowerMTA, so the only username is required. But in our case of Vista CP, the full name, I mean, for example, contact at the rate office never dies dot website. So in other words, if I tell you that generally SMTP username is like contact at the rate rdomain.com. But in this case, since PowerMTA is installed, then we just have to enter the username only, and SMTP password is it is by default your sending password, and port is 465. Generally, Vista CP required SSL for 465, but PowerMTA doesn't require SSL for sending 465. And this name actually shows this in the default installation. This name is typed as a contact, but here we can change the name, and it is the name where the recipient, when the recipient receive that email, then this name is shown to recipient. And from email, by default this is from email address, and bounce email address is already configured in the bounce section. And reply to email, it is actually not necessary to enter reply to email, so we can even delete it. And additional header, we don't require any additional header. And but one thing, that whenever we press submit, it asks us to enter some reply to email. For example, it is required. So what we can do is we can press a space bar, a blank space here, and then we press submit. And now what we can do is we can test some sending. For this purpose, I have a Gmail account, and let's test some sending to this email ID. And we open just this email, and here you can see that here the name comes. This is the same name that is entered from name, same name that is entered from name. And you can see that this is contact at the rate whatever we typed there, contact at the rate office never dies dot website. This is mentioned here from email contact at the rate. And one more thing, that whenever if we want to see the DKIM signatures etc., then we have to go to show original, and we see that SPF is passed, DKIM is passed, DMARC is passed, or something like that. And one more thing, that the mail tester is also there, where we can check the sending identities of this email. So we can check the mail sender score here also. And actually I tested it 4 hours ago, but during this video I'm testing it again, and I hope that everything will be fine. So here comes 10 out of 10 score, and the main part that you have to look at there is this section. You are properly authenticated, and we see that server SPF records are okay, DKIM signature is okay, and DMARC test is okay. And sometimes our host or VPS provider doesn't allow us to change reverse DNS, that is also known as PTR records. And in that case, we have to either switch to some another VPS provider, or we have to contact them personally to configure our PTR records. And one thing that here we can see that the from name is shown here, and the from email ID is shown here, and the bounce address is shown here. And this bounce address is configured there, bounce email. And this bounce email we have to actually configure before this SMTP setup. So the bounce email comes here is a configure a bounce email, and the same thing we have to enter account name, and account host is, and account host is also required, account bounce port, bounce host, bounce port, username, password. And this is actually used for the bounce email addresses that is being handled by Mumara. And so now let's jump to campaign section and create an email campaign. Actually, create an email campaign doesn't mean that you are going to send an email. It is just like you are finalizing some template, and you are finalizing the text that you have to send. So for this purpose, we can send some demo campaign that we can do it here. For example, hello, this is a test email campaign. And same thing we have to type in create text content here also. Actually, this content is used for HTML content. In fact, I think there are a lot of templates also, but for this purpose, I'm not going to deep into it. Uh, I'm just typing it some few things. Even we can test the preview of this email by sending this to one of the email also. And but right now I don't want anything else. We have to give some campaign group anyways. Submit. Now this email actually saved here. We view all email campaigns. So whenever we have to send this email campaign, we have to go to schedule an email campaign. But for scheduling, we have to first create a list of recipients. Then we go to create a list of recipients, and list name is test list. We can say that. Or for example, if you are sending this email to people who are interested in some topics like weight loss, then you can type here is weight loss, and honor email. And honor email is same as contact at the rate and we have to copy this. Sorry, here we have to type honor name. So we can type honor, we can type CEO, honor email ID, reply to email, and bounce email we have to go there. Actually, when we send email, it asks the detail that what data do you want to use? Do you want to use the data from list identities? For example, if we want to send the email with the name CEO, then we have to select the list. When actually these things we have to select during the email sending, during the email campaign, and view all list, and we just have to import some file of text, or what I can do is I can add manually email ID, and actually I am testing the send process to one subscriber only, but in your case you have to go to the view all list, and this there is a import option. Then you can do that import subscriber from file. But I just entered one subscriber only because I'm not sending any campaign right now. After creating a list and adding subscriber to it or importing subscriber to it, we just have to go to my campaigns and just press schedule an email campaign, and just press schedule an email campaign, and we can say that hello, this is, or we can label it anything, like test email campaign, and here it shows the list name, and one shows there is only one recipient in the list, and just press the next, and it asks for the campaign. A campaign is actually a template, we can say that campaign list. So go to next, and here it asks for SMTP. We have only one SMTP configured here, so we just leave it checked, and it asks us for the sending in loop or batches. In actually, if we have multiple SMTPs, then we can select the loop also. In the case of loop, if we have 10 SMTP accounts, so first email will be sent from first SMTP, second mail will be sent from second, and third will be sent from third, and so on. So 10th email will be sent from 10th SMTP, and 11th mail will be sent from first SMTP. So in this case, loop works. But right now we have only one SMTP account, so we just leave everything checked, and here we can control the email sending speed also, but as you see that there is only one recipient, so we can leave everything as it is. We don't want to put unsubscribe link, we don't want to put track clicks, because we have no link inside it. Yes, we want to track opens. So, and here is the main thing come, that is sender information. So if you want to use the detail that is filled in SMTP, like from name, from email ID, from SMTP, then you have to select this. But if you want to use the part, for example, we have entered CEO in the from name, that is in the list, so we can select from list. But right now we can select from SMTP, and from name, if we want to configure anything else, then we can type here, or we can simply select choose from name listed in the SMTP, and just press send, submit, and it actually send the email campaign after 4 minutes. uh, I just want to change it, settings, and cron settings, and I don't want to wait for 5 minutes. Actually, it by default it waits for 5 minutes, so that we can cancel the sending also, if by mistake we sent any campaign, or sorry, we have to select schedule, view schedule email campaigns. So here you can see that timer just reset from 1 minute, and it is only uh, 25 seconds. So now we can delete this particular email, and we have to just wait for 13 seconds more. All actually, Momara is capable to handle millions of email in one list. And let's refresh this page. So it shows that scheduled one, processed one, and sent one. So we can just check out here. So in this way, we can see that how email campaign works. And let me tell one thing again, that whenever we go to my campaign and create an email campaign, just means that we have to set the text or HTML format that we are going to send in schedule an email campaign. So whenever we have to send an email campaign, we just have to schedule an email campaign, and the campaign is already set up, or text is already set up in the create an email campaign section also. And if we want to edit any email campaign, we just have to go to view all email campaigns, and we just have to edit that particular, or we have to create one email campaign, and after that we have to just schedule an email campaign. So feel free to comment below if you have any doubt, or just let's talk at the next video. Thank you. Goodbye.